just started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Take go.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
On play action with Darts. It's everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. He's loaded another one up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stout all set to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 18. Pioneer.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a pick of 33 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Rams finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Rams start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Tiger.
They go right back to Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going deep. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 26. And the Rams have the first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set up the screen. Here's Nakua. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nakua's got it again. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That's him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Throwing it again here. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams break the tie here in the first. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The counter give to Tracy. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of our opening quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Set up. Count 19 tight. Dragon 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Set up.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Dart out of the shotgun. Hyatt with the grab. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Check. Check motion. 60 Bobcats.
Throw here, third down. Sends this to the end zone. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing it on second down. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First and 10 now from the 46. Running it after the penalty. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing now off the play action. Dumping it off here to Mixon. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We've set it down from 37.
A gain of 12. And the Rams first down.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing from the gun. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. On the move, headed right. This is caught inside the 15. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
18 left.
Looking inside the red zone. Has it down close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinals, 18.
Here goes Dart to the air. Setting up a running back screen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
60, track 60. 70 range, go.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Into a crowd. Oh, intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Cincinnati. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts.
1st down, Rams.
Cowboy in, 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
Working on 1st down. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Stout all set to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Get up.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw here. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Let's go now.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move the chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's a design run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Track 60. 2. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Come 19. Come 19. Steady.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Collins got it left side. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, but gives to Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
7 Pirates. 7. Let's go. 19 Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Taking a shot deep here. Defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Working now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Coverage defensively.
18, lights, go!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
19, Lions.
They're going for this. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
A 6-yard pickup.
So we're through 3 here. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the 4th. And Brock, they are in control of that football. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
A gain of 7. And
They're throwing it.
First down.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Bravo, lady. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 Dragon. Not Dragons. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Go.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Darts back to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
19 Lions.
Desperation time here. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Giants, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, clear start. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Aren't going to throw again. Caught near the goal line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Set up the screen. Here's McCoy. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. They're going to try and throw it here. He'll send it out wide to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd down pass play coming. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Rams nearing their 2nd win of the campaign.
1st down, Rams.
Head to 60, head to 60.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. They're going to pass it here. Again, he connects with Collins. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
7 Pirates, 18,
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Rolling out to his left. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. No reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way